Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop into Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
Hello one, hello all, and welcome to Federico Gymnasium, the site of the Lady Bulldogs hosting the South Kingstown Rebels here, folks. And man, oh man, this is my favorite part of the season. I am the voice, Greg Morano, alongside owner Ben Barber and Dave along with us. We are 3-2-1 Westerly. Folks, it's getting towards, in my mind, playoff time. It's the third tier of the season, so every game is vital. Obviously, coaches don't talk about the playoffs with their teams, but the girls here are they're on a run. They've won 4 out of their last 5 games, all division wins, and that has bumped them right up to a tie for first place in Division 1C with LaSalle. Now, last game versus Situate, which was, they've had 5 days off, the ladies. So it'll be interesting to see if they have to shake off a little rust or if they come out firing. Either way, they beat Situate 6 days ago. And from there on, Situate, South Kingstown, LaSalle, Portsmouth, and that's about it. So all of those teams, they play twice the rest of the way. So they'll play South Kingstown tonight, and they'll finish the season with South Kingstown. They go to they'll play LaSalle Monday, and then they play LaSalle 7 days later. So the rest of the season, each team, they have 2 games against, which I find odd. But man, oh man, does it make the importance of each game just huge. So the ladies right in the thick of things, 7-4 in the division. Number 15 set to jump for the Rebels. And number 14, Riley Pelican, for the Bulldogs. Here we go. There's the whistle. Bulldogs look to make it 5 out of 6. Mind you, folks, this team has already met this year, and it was an action-packed situation in the holiday tournament. Nice pass, shot too strong, Rebels have it. So the Bulldogs 0 for 1 from the field. So, all right, the Bulldogs had to wipe off that last game. I mean, the Rebels beat them 60-34 on this same floor. Back in December. So hopefully the girls have learned from it. They've definitely become a better team. They've improved drastically each game to be able to go 4 out of 5 in Division 1, shots off the mark. Girls, Sid Hake reels it in, way up ahead. Pelican has it. Little baby hook doesn't go, loose ball, and the Rebels come away with it. So neither team able to connect yet, and the Rebels have it. They move it forward. Stop and pop, nope. Has second thoughts. Good length by Lillian Gorman.
Greg, what do you think the key to this game is for the Bulldogs?
Well, they struggled on offense, only scoring 34 last game against them, so I'm sure that's off the mark too. So both teams starting a little bit rusty, as I thought might be the case. I think the key is hopefully wipe off the rust quick. Get that ball to drop in. Another miss, an offensive rebound, and no whistle, called it a tip. And finally, the Bulldogs need 3 opportunities. They earn 3 opportunities, and they get the first bucket. So that obviously they had to look at why they only scored, and then they let up an open one, and it's strong. Fortunately, South Kingstown off the mark. Why they only got the 34 in that game, I was at it. It wasn't a great game, but the Rebels were on fire. They outshot the Bulldogs, I think, 9-0 from 3-point land that game. So that's a 27-point swing right there. So I don't think that'll be the case. The Rebels come in. There's a 3 right there, way off the mark. So the Rebels definitely cold. Good defense by Riley Pelican, who comes down with her own rebound. And the Bulldogs move forward, leading 2-0. The Rebels come in at 6-6. And foul going up. Madison Pellegrino earns it, and she is getting really good at that, going up strong. She's got a good touch at the hoop, but drawing that foul.
She does. She scored the only 2 points so far in the game belong to Madison Pellegrino, and let's see if she can add to that.
And she does. So I'm looking here. Division 1 on the ladies' side here is split into 3 tiers at 1A, 1B, 1C. We're live on the release. I'll shut up when we do. And it's up, and it's in. 2-2 Pellegrino. So the remainder of the season, 1C is LaSalle, Westerly, Portsmouth, South Kingstown, and Situate. And man, oh man, is it a tight division. You got LaSalle and Westerly both at 7-4. You have Portsmouth at 7-5. South Kingstown at 6-6. And Situate having a tough go about things. But those 4 teams all within 1 or 2 games of each other. So this is a huge 2 weeks coming up here. And that's a nice move. You got to give credit where credit is due. And
they worked really hard for that too. They were double teamed the whole time. Great defense by the Bulldogs.
Nice pick, and shot just wasn't there. Yeah, it was a nice pick by Pellegrino. And nice reach by Pelican, having a day defensively early turn, and that shot's off the mark. Bulldogs are there for the offensive rebound. Hake has it, gives it to Pellegrino, up with it, and no good. So field goal percentage is low early, and I don't know when the last time South Kingstown played. Let me see. I got it right here because both teams look like they've had a break. They played on the 29th, so it's a little long. The defensive chant in the
up
gym.
For a 3, and that's in and out. Is able to get their own rebound, though.
And that one drops. That's only 2. That'll knock things up at 4. This gym will be blazing tomorrow night as well. The boys coming off a huge buzzer beater last night. And Hake's going to pop it. Only a 2. And that's way off the mark as well. Jesse Samo, after some nice passing, but they got blocked. It went their way. Cross-court pass. Buzzer beater by step back 3 by Samo. Buzzer beater, that went in, and now the Bulldogs trail by 2. So that really gave the Bulldogs not only a huge relief they needed, they were on a tough stretch, but a much-needed win. About one more win, and they should make their way into the playoffs, according to the coach. So that was a huge victory for them, and we'll be bringing you them live tomorrow night, 7 p.m., from right here, Federico Gymnasium. I do believe LaSalle will be in town. Should be a great game. So the freshman Woodward on the inbound. The Rebels have it, and we are at 6-4 here in the first. Refs aren't calling a lot of whistles, which I like. Nice defense, clean, loose ball. And I love how the freshman hit the ground for the Bulldogs. Both teams jump ball.
Nova Woodward is one of my favorite players to watch on any team. Here in Westerly.
It's funny because you gain an attachment. Like I said, last year was the first year I had followed a class from freshman through senior. And I got kind of sad when these guys graduated. I like following them through their entire careers, like their biggest games, everything, on both sides of everything, even sports I didn't play. And then their lives, you know what I mean? So it's great to see. But, I find certain players that get me fired up.
Absolutely.
I get the emotion off of them. I don't really say I like one more than the other, but off the mark again. From the starting, not ideally, but on the other side, this is not the way South Kingstown started their game in December either. The last game the Bulldogs played, they were 46-39 winners. Again, 5 full days off. This is day 6, so that's a long time from live action. You can simulate it all you want. Nice D by Pelican, big block. Read the pass, waited, perfect block. And Kate Rafferty's in. She'll bring it in. Corner, pop the 3, Woodward, off the mark. Pelican. I'll tell you what, offensive rebounds, the Bulldogs got a bunch early here. Turn around inside, afraid of nobody. Between 3 people, the freshman, Nova Woodward, and then Bulldogs knotted up, and they're going to press. That's Wozniak on the ball. And she's going to go to the length there, and Pelican says, no, she's not. Pass off the mark, but that's another block. That's 3 for her. And she gets didn't get any of that one. I didn't get a mark on it. That was a 2-2.
That was a 2.
So that'll make it 8-6. And a timeout on the Bulldogs side.
Just under
Currently
2.5
only 8-6.
minutes.
What's up?
Just under 2.5 minutes left in the quarter.
And it's been a pretty clean quarter, other than the fact, I mean, as far as fouls, as far as offensive productivity, neither team is on fire right now, which means either team can make up for lost time at this point. But the Bulldogs, like I said, I mean, just 5 games ago, they were sitting at 3-3. No, 2-3 in the division, and they find themselves now at 7-4. So what a huge jump to get themselves right in the thick of things. And like I said, they have 6 league games left, 7 counting this one. They throw Charahoe in the middle. That's a non-leaguer, but so 7 league games, and they're tied for first with LaSalle. They play LaSalle twice. It's just a crazy ending, and every game couldn't have more meaning, but each one's gonna. And the block, but Woodward comes back with another offensive rebound by the Bulldogs. And fouled. Smart, just go back up and back up and back up. She's aggressive, and she's smart. That's smart basketball. Even if you don't have a shot in hell of making the shot, when there's 3 big bodies, one of them is going to get you. So, I mean, offensive rebound-wise, this is probably the best I've seen out of the Bulldogs. And hopefully they can get a little reward
Looks like the South
here.
Kingstown coach didn't agree with that foul. Happens.
They disagree on a regular basis. I mean, there are going to be missed calls, and I understand that. Game-changing calls I don't accept, and as long as when it comes to physicality, every ref's going to be different, every team of refs. And the Bulldogs, Rafferty, what quick hands to steal the inbound. And wisely, Woodward right back up with it again, right back to the free throw line. She's going to go. We're not at an 8, and this is her 3rd trip to the free throw line. And we are in the first, and she came in a couple minutes into it. So that's just smart basketball. So right now, the Rebels, you got to capitalize, but the Rebels are not handling the inside. I mean, the Bulldogs will be in the playoffs, one would imagine, with 7 wins. Of course, I say that. I don't know how they run their tiers. Maybe it's
5. By the way, that's 5 straight points for Nova Woodward tonight.
5 straight. We only have 9. And what's
Yep,
her name?
the first
Pellegrino.
4. Yeah, the first
Pellegrino.
4 were from Pellegrino.
Well, it's all right. I mean, they're winning. And they're, like I said, they're playing good D. But besides that, both teams are. I mean, it's not my job to fix it, so that makes it easy. But from my perspective, it's simple. It's just not. Neither team's can get it to drop at the moment. And the runner, that's a tough shot to begin with. No good. The air ball goes to Rafferty. She's going to go end to end, and the bounce pass to 8, up and in. Bulldogs on the board again, and that'll give them 10. And they'll press in the middle of a take. Can't quite keep it in bounds. Yeah, they're quick. Sid Haig's one of the quickest female athletes I've seen here across the board, whatever sport. Soccer, she can change sides. You don't know Jerry field the ball in the blink of an eye. And
Dave.
Getting in between passes, Woodward with another one. Their defense is fantastic. One too many steps. You get one pivot, but
That happens,
try to use the extra. If you do use
Dave,
the extra,
did you just join the stream with us?
No, I was just going to say, I don't know what happened there, but apparently we were tied at 8. When I thought they were up by 1.
I saw the point. I thought they were because I thought she made one, but maybe she did. And we got a quick whistle here, so we're going to reset, and the Rebels will inbound.
Wait,
Bit of a
that doesn't
rivalry
make
in
sense.
basketball.
She made one of the baskets. Well, all right. Either way, we're at 10-8 right now.
Yeah.
We go with the official score over there.
Out of bounds, and the Bulldogs
no,
again.
it's right there. It's 11-8.
11,
yeah.
11-8,
Dave,
109 to go,
the first
quarter
time.
number 1. So, this is very different, which is what Coach Haig wanted from their first time. They obviously just put it in the rear view and let it go. And I love the back down kick out. I mean, this is a talented squad. I mean, we're on the court right now. You have two players blocked. I mean, that's going to go out of bounds. You have two players underneath that can back people down. They can use the pivot. They can also step back and hit a jumper. Woodward all the way out to the 3-point line. The other one, obviously, Pellegrino. You have that, and then you have the supporting cast. Nice pass. Can't finish, tip, and that's the Rebels. With the backcourt that they have, wasn't that Hake? Rafferty is fantastic on defense. And now Cecilia Saint's back in. Her and Jarrett, I didn't play in the last game we did, I don't think.
By the way, Rafferty had an awesome assist earlier as well.
She's put together just one heck of a season. I mean, we talk about her constantly. Some games early on, like I said, this was a 2-3 team, but Coach A wisely gives them the approach, one game at a time, and whatever else they do their magic, and this team really has grown so much. It's crazy. You can see the movement on offense that wasn't there early on. Both of them are good. And we have a 1-point ball game, and Rafferty.
By the way, shout out to Sydney Hake. I believe that is her name, right? That's her first name, right?
Yes.
Sydney. For earning some honors for her work on the soccer field this past week.
Yes, second team All State. If I read that correctly. That's
well deserved.
A fantastic honor. Yes, it is. I have that article in this mess of paper somewhere. I have a whole kitchen table covered. And it's no good. 1 quarter in the books. And we got a good one, folks. I told you. Right down the rest of the way, they're like pre-playoff games for all these teams, battling to get in, battling for their to extend their season, seniors to extend their careers. 1 quarter in the books. Bulldogs 11, Rebels 10. We'll be right back.
Hot summers and cold winters can be unbearable, but D&V Mechanical has the solution for you. As a Mitsubishi Diamond dealer, we provide energy-efficient and personalized comfort solutions for your home. Our experienced technicians will install your new system quickly and efficiently, ensuring your complete satisfaction. Don't suffer through another season of discomfort. Contact D&V Mechanical today for a personalized ductless mini-split installation that fits your lifestyle. D&V Mechanical, your comfort is our top priority.
And welcome back, folks, on a Thursday night here at Federico Gymnasium. We'll be bouncing tonight and tomorrow night. We are watching the Lady Bulldogs, winners of 4 out of their last 5 games, all divisional wins, versus the Rebels. The little rivalry here, like I said, their whole Division 1C is just, man, is it tight. There's 5 teams, 4 of them are within 1 game of each other. This South Kingstown team is sitting at 6-6. Bulldogs at 7-4. South Kingstown beat up on the Bulldogs in the Christmas tournament. That had no bearing on the regular season, however. And this girls' team, this Lady Bulldog team, has improved drastically. Tonight, we are not seeing a tutorial on shooting on either side. Fortunately for the Bulldogs, the Rebels are having the same issues. I think the Bulldogs are outplaying the Rebels on offense by way more than a point. That's the unfortunate thing. With the offensive rebounds and opportunities they've had. And that's going to be a long 2. And that one goes in for her, and that'll tack on 2, get the 3-point lead for the Bulldogs. Number 11, the main guard for Finley Carr is her name. That's off the mark. He has it. Now, the Rebels run, from what I've read, they run a 5-guard scheme. And that's up and doesn't go. Tipped, and the Rebels have it. They run 5 guards. They don't run any centers, nothing else. So it's like a very weird offense from what I've read. I'll read more about it. I have how much right in front of me.
That kind of goes with what John was talking about the other day, about people playing, a lot of teams playing the 5-out. So I mean, if you're going to play 5-out offense anyway,
well,
you might as
yeah,
well
that's that's different.
You might as well,
yeah,
but you might as well stack. You might as well stack it with guards if you're.
Yeah, I mean these girls, they're doing a great job rebounding. See, I think that when it comes down to the boys, I think it's a lack of presence underneath. Which I mean, they like to spread out and give the opportunity to go one-on-one, but to have someone big like Riley Peliquin, that to crash is huge. And Madison Pellegrino. I mean,
Absolutely.
and she's seasoned. She's a sophomore. Look at that beautiful pass, and she knows where to take it. That one's up and in to the right this time. So the Bulldogs go to a 5-point lead. And
Last
now they're
time we
starting to
saw
build a little bit.
Pellegrino on the court, she was having one of her best games of the season as well.
I mean, I love watching her play because she plays with such physicality, old school post, gets into her post position, like so fundamentally, backs her opponent down, has so many different moves. That was a great pass. It led her into that turn by Sid Haken. That can get overlooked. Wasn't it for 3? And she was good. And she was a sharpshooter. She hasn't been given the opportunity really to shoot too much this year from long. And connects there. The Bulldogs, what was just a 1-point lead, has jumped to 8. They're up 7-0 here in quarter number 2. I shouldn't say it. I say it, and they score 18-12. See if the Bulldogs can answer. Nice pass underneath again. 2 in a row assists. Take the Pellegrino, and it's tough to defend that because literally that's like a quarterback hitting his receiver in stride because she is putting Pellegrino in motion and with the pass down low like that, and it's man, it's tough to stop because Pellegrino positions so well.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
that
And
stays in bounds.
Hake is just incredible at setting up her teammates for success.
She's doing a great job of it. She's morphed her game a lot. That's only 2. They answer at least. So South Kingstown is here. We got a 6-point ball game. And a big one for the Bulldogs. I'm excited. Hannah Seltzer, the senior number 2, off the mark. The Bulldogs are doing this, and they're still shooting a horrible percentage. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I mean, it gets better every time you get one of those moves in the paint. Oh, nice move right there, right to the hoop, no defense. A couple people could have stepped through that, so it's way too early to get complacent, that's for certain. 4-point lead now. Rosinette with the ball. And you're going to hear me in every game from every team now talk about the playoffs already just because I get so excited. And it's the exact opposite thing you should do. Like,
Well, it is only 3
I'm
weeks away or
allowed
so.
to. I mean, I'm allowed to, but
Listen,
yeah,
your job is to sit here and pontificate. So
yeah, I mean, I'm looking at a team that was sitting at 2 and 3, scratching their heads, and now they're fighting to hold on to the number 1 spot. I mean, and I just find it's extremely exciting. Another bucket. So it was 20-12. Now it's 20-18. They're answering with a 6-0 run by the Rebels.
one of the things that I think personally that the Bulldogs need to do.
That it drops another 3. 8 this time. So the Bulldogs answer the 6-0 run. Timeout called on the floor, and you can finish up there, Ben. What were you saying?
Anytime that the personally, from what I've seen, and again, I'm no expert here, but it seems like anytime the game can get slowed down, and we have 4 minutes and 28 seconds left in the second quarter, 23-18 Bulldogs lead right now. Anytime the Bulldogs, whether it be the girls team or the boys team, can slow the game down and get the other team to have to set into their offense, the Bulldogs defense does really, really well. But in a moment just like that, where the Rebels went on a little bit of a run, it's the fast play, it's the fast breaks that seem to get the Bulldogs. So the more that they can control the pace of this game and slow it down, I think that the defense will hold up.
I mean, don't make any mistake if they play a shoot at this percentage. If they start games this long, shooting at this percentage, the rest of the way they're going to have a lot of trouble. Fortunately, South Kingstown shot worse, and they're making some nice moves, nice cuts, and like you just said, right now the breakdown in the defense is on the fast break, the cut right to the hoop. No one's stepping in. No, not the physicality you usually see out of them. I'm seeing a very quick defense. I'm seeing they're in position, but really have not been physical, other than Pellegrino on offense and Woodward at all times. And they're scrapping for it over there, and that's turnover. So, I mean, everything was shiny when it was 20-12, and now things are starting a little hiccup here. And South has it, and you can tell they run 5 guards because everyone is outside. That's why the Bulldogs are getting all those offensive rebounds. That makes sense now, because the Bulldogs don't play 5 guards. And you know what? That's probably why, not why, nice right there, right to the hoop. timeout. Coach Hake had no choice. But that makes a lot of sense to me now. And this takes nothing away from Madison Pellegrino's effort whatsoever. But we're having so much success in the paint and backing down because she's bigger and they don't play anybody to defend that. They don't have a center in, they don't have a forward in. So we should attack the paint as much as we can. From three, we're shooting pretty well. I know Boston has one, Hake has a couple, and I do believe that's it. We've only missed a few. From the field, we're still, our shooting percentage is not great. But we hold a 1 point advantage. And I think if they weren't so rusty from the field, the way they've played D and the way they've played, they could have a 10-point advantage. Like I said, I think they need to get a little more physical on D now because South Kingstown went from 12 to 22 very quickly. Pick by Gorman, roll, wanted it, got it, and to the hoop up, and they finished. Nice pick and roll, and see it from upstairs, great. And now the run, and that's what they're trying to do. Nice pass ahead, nice D to get in there, and that was number 23 for the Bulldogs, Danica Jarrett. Got her hand in, but that was a nice play by South Kingstown. And I went off a Rebel. So the Bulldogs will get that, gain possession. So big week, big night tomorrow night for the boys after their buzzer beater by just the same old last night. If you didn't hear earlier, it was fantastic. It's all over the internet. You can catch it anywhere, including 321 Westerly. And now the Bulldogs are a win or so away from a playoff appearance. That was just huge timing. And the girls here, if you haven't been following, they're quietly the talk of the town. What a move on the inside with the left this time by Nova Woodward. She can go either way there. Fantastic. And the girls with a 5-point lead again. The Lady Bulldogs now a 2 and 3 team at one time. And the block, great D by Rafferty, reeled in by Saint. And it is going to be brought up by Rafferty. Great D by the Bulldogs. She likes something up overhead. And that's going to be Woodward, pump fake, no foul. She wanted it. Kicks it back out. Gorman has it. Up top, Rafferty head fake. Kicks it out to the far side. That's going to be a travel. Oh, no, it's going to be a blocking foul. So the Bulldogs will get the ball back. And that'll...
Nope, it's going to be a charging foul.
Yes, it's something. Done guessing. If I go over 2, I just move on to the next topic. Happens in football all the time. People don't really hear. In soccer, sometimes I just make it up. I'll call it offsides.
That was beautiful. That was
they're on offense. They're running smooth right here. We got a ball game, and I think it's going to be an exciting end of the year here. Very exciting. I got 2 articles in front of me again, folks. Every time we come on the air to do a game, which seems to be like every other day, there's an article about the middle school girls and boys basketball team, and yet again, both have played. Both were victorious. Both moved at 9-0. Gorman for 3 off the mark. Offensive rebound blocked. Foul on the block, and Woodward will go to the line. Coach is not happy. So back to the middle school. So they're both 9-0, and now the boys' team is doing fantastic. The girls' team, however, John Sawyer was telling us the other day about the differential and stuff, so we looked into it. And I have 3 of their articles here. And when they say they roll past the team, they take their starters out in like the first portion of the first half. They won 65-26. They won by 40 points. Yeah. And the other team only had it was 30-5 after the first quarter. Westerly didn't play a starter the rest of the game. So that's impressive. And it was against a team that was unbeaten. Yeah. In the matchup between unbeaten
That's
teams.
Crazy.
Yeah. So that was their best opponent.
I just
read that myself. I didn't even read that and digest that before.
Those are video game numbers.
And yes, they are. And that was a long 2, I do believe, but we have a score discrepancy here. We need to check up there. 28-27 Bulldogs.
That is correct. Yeah, 28-27.
I don't know how. Up and off the back of the backboard. So the Bulldogs a little cold spot here, and the Rebels are getting into in sync a little bit, still trailing by 1. It's not, like I said, neither team is shooting well. And that's a big turnover. Well, the turnover right is a rip, and the turnover back. Bulldogs don't capitalize. They got to get back. They got to transition a lot better and get back ahead of them because number 3 and number 11 have been outrunning them. And you know Coach Hake won't be happy with that. from 3 deep. No long rebound goes to the Rebels. Nice pitch inside to number 11. Scoop foul to the free throw line. She will go with the opportunity to tie and take the lead.
The Bulldogs have nearly scored the same amount in the first half that they scored in the entire game during the holiday tournament against the Rebels. So that has to feel good. And if you're the Rebels, go ahead.
It was 20 to 12. When was that? That was in the second, 28-28. Bulldogs have slowed down because I think they only have they have 8 points thus far this quarter. And the Rebels only have 10. So the free throw's good. And Bulldogs have it, trailing for the first time in a bit here. So here we go. We are in quarter number 2. Hake with the crossover. Nice move. Got some space up. No good. Over the back. Didn't get called. Pelican couldn't grab it. And the Rebels will take it away. So momentum on the Rebels side off the pick around her back. Didn't quite make it all the way around. But still, with the left, held on to possession. They're all guards. So you got to remember that. They can all dribble. And that one slices through. And that's their offense. Dribble, when there's a lane cut through, and you got to turn over again. We are now officially playing sloppy. Stop and pop. She kind of lost control of it before the shot. And Woodward has it, and they are just waiting for the horn. The Bulldogs stumble into the half, trailing only by 1. South Kingstown 29, Westerly 28. We got a game on our hands, folks. It is halftime, and we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back.
The Thirsty Beaver Hometown Pub and Grub in Dunn's Corners is your ultimate destination for refreshing drinks, delectable dishes, and memorable moments with family and friends. Enjoy live music, DJ trivia every Wednesday night, and we're now the official spot to come watch and root for your favorite Westerly High School sports teams. The Thirsty Beaver, located at 265 Post Road, Spindrift Village, Westerly.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
Hot summers and cold winters can be unbearable, but D&V Mechanical has the solution for you. As a Mitsubishi Diamond dealer, we provide energy-efficient and personalized comfort solutions for your home. Our experienced technicians will install your new system quickly and efficiently, ensuring your complete satisfaction. Don't suffer through another season of discomfort. Contact D&V Mechanical today for a personalized ductless mini-split installation that fits your lifestyle. D&V Mechanical, your comfort is our top priority.
This month is Gavin's 1-year anniversary here at KMA. I think the biggest change that I've seen in him is his self-confidence.
Really been a good thing to me. I got bullied all through like 2nd grade.
Watching Gavin grow into, a self-sufficient, independent young man. And it's been a wonderful thing to see.
It actually got me wanting to teach here. It's made me not get bullied this year.
We're so lucky to have somebody like Sensei Mike and his team to be working with our kids.
Welcome back, everybody. Federico Gymnasium, the site. Lady Bulldogs in action here. We are at the half, and the Bulldogs, the game is tied at 28. I thought they were trailing by 1, but apparently not. And that's better. They're all tied up. It's been a back and forth battle, folks. Both teams have hit their have hit hot streaks, and both teams have hit cold streaks. But both teams have hit those cold streaks on a more frequent basis than the hot ones. That's why we are at 28-28 at the half. Both teams, these teams have met this season in the first game of the holiday tournament, where South Kingstown did a number on the Bulldogs, but this is a completely different Bulldog basketball team, a team that sat at 2-3 in the division, has won 4 out of 5 division games, and now sits at 7-4. 4 out of 5, in fact, their last loss was on the 11th, so exactly 14 days ago, 2 weeks. Straight of division victories for this girls team, which is very impressive. However, they played Situate in their last game, and they were victorious. They have South Kingstown today. Then you see LaSalle and Portsmouth. Then it starts all over again with Situate, LaSalle, Portsmouth, South Kingstown. So you're meeting each of these teams twice. And tiebreakers it's going to come down to obviously head-to-head wins. Then there's going to be tiebreaker scenarios, and it's all going to come down to playoff situations. I don't know exactly how they seed with the 3 divisions, because I'm looking at one of the divisions has 3 teams in it that have a better record than any team in our division. I mean, Division 1A is Barrington, Bayview, and Bayview and Barrington are 10-1. And Pontiac's 8-3. You go to the other one, you got North Kingstown there 10-1. You got Cranston West at 8-3, and then in third place the team's 2-8.
Absolutely.
So 8-3 to 2-8. So there's obviously no. I have no just random shuffling to make these Division 1A, 1B, and 1C. So I don't know how if they reseed at the end by schedule, which would defeat the whole purpose of having that, or if like 3 teams from each one make it, and if that's the case, you're going to have like a 2-8 team get in, which I'm totally against. Anyway, that being said, the girls at some point in the game were in sync and look like they could probably take control of things. They had a 20-12 lead. Since that 20-12 lead, they've been outscored 18-8, and that's where we're at. We are tied.
And Greg, we want to say a huge thank you to our sponsors here during halftime: Roof Right Roofing, Lathrop Insurance, The Thirsty Beaver, Remy's Cycle. You can check Josh Mason, the owner of Remy's, on Breakfast with Ben tomorrow morning. Rio's Barber Shop, Ed French and Son Paving, Kiefer's Martial Arts, XC Media Online Ordering. You can check them out if you're a restaurant owner looking for a way to sell your products online to your business, to your clients. Verizon Wireless Zone at 224 Post Road in Dunn's Corners. Precision Fitness downtown across from Pooch's Poorhouse. D&V Mechanical and John Fazaro from Coldwell Banker Coastal Homes. And we are looking for more support. So we're looking for more sponsors. If you are interested, please send us an email at team@321westerly.com. And Greg, this has been a lot of fun. What do you think? I mean, you were just saying at the beginning, during the holiday tournament, this was a blowout. This was 60 to 30 something, 60 something to 30 something. And now, if you're the Bulldogs, you're looking at this and you're going, we're tied. Sure, there's things that we could have done better in the first half, but we're tied against a team that blew us out a couple weeks ago. And if you're the Rebels, you're looking at this and going, what is happening? We destroyed this team last time. We, ran away with the game, and now it's a tie, and we had to claw our way back to tie it at the end of the first half. So what are both teams thinking going into the second here?
I think that South Kingstown's going to run, and they've gotten their field goal percentage has gotten it's higher than ours at this point, and they're obviously momentum's in their favor, having had the 18-8 quarter against the Bulldogs, but I think that the Bulldogs got to do what they're doing, play down low, play a big game, because you're playing against 5 guards. That's why you're seeing a lot of success out of Pellegrino. Woodward's having a great game when they play tough down under with those two. I don't think South Kingstown can stop them. However, when we do that, we find our roster close to the hoop, which means we're further away from the other hoop. And transitioning back and preventing that fast break is where we're struggling. Because if you play down low and you play the post, and if you crash and you're getting all these offensive rebounds that we're getting, that's great. But if you don't get that rebound, all your players are buried on one side of the court. They're getting a fast break going, and we can't get back to transition on defense fast enough. So those are things that obviously I'm sure Coach Hake has addressed, and I'm sure you're going to see. I mean, they're a running team because they're all guards, but mind you, they were 9. They hit 9 threes last time they played the Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs didn't hit any. So that's obviously have flipped, because the Bulldogs have hit a few. And on South Kingstown, it's pretty much a two-pony race here. They got number 11, Finley Carr, and number 3, Celine Barbara, and they're both seniors. And it seems number 10 as well. She's only a sophomore, Abigail O'Rourke. Seems to be those 3 are the most offensive laden players.
Who's the fourth senior for the Bulldogs? We have Peliquin, Hake, Seltzer, and
I only count 3. We have Ellie Dodge, but she's unavailable.
Okay.
And Rafferty wraps it up for a jump ball. This time it'll stay with the Bulldogs. So
I was asking because of the big posters at the on the other side of the court.
Hake takes it up the court here. Still knotted at 28. They try to go underneath, and nice job by Wozniak to run it. Blocks underneath. Wozniak catches the loose ball, puts it up quick. No good. So, again, the Bulldogs starting a little bit cold. And, again, there's your transition to get down to the other side. Pops the 3 instead, doesn't go, and we get the rebound. But that's exactly my scenario. They're going to overhand it to the other side, because we're either taking it to the hoop or playing a post game, which I'm not against, and that's why I don't coach, because I'm not a solver. But we have a lot of turnovers here, late in the second, and we've already had 2 here in the third. We are in the third quarter, folks, 28-28. A lot happening, but not a lot of balls going in the cylinder. We are getting into crunch time, the final third of the season, the final third of some of these seniors' careers. They want to extend it. They're trying to jockey for playoff spots and positioning. Right to the hoop they go. That was an easy trip. No physicality. Bulldogs got away with it. Push it up the head. Wasn't that has it. And the defense gets there. They can't finish. Maybe a pump would have helped out there a little bit. And they're going to go on the move again. Number 11 has it. Crossover. And a little scoop with the left. Fouled, though. So he gets her way to the line. So, no points are adding up for it. But it appears that South Kingstown is more in sync. You know what I mean? But we're still tied, so who cares? It's once they start scoring, really, that it's going to matter. But Westerly definitely seems a bit out of sync, because South Kingstown is starting to run so fast now. I mean, I don't care what you do, but if you have Peliquin and Pellegrino crashing for a rebound and they don't get it, they're going to beat you down to the other end. There's got to be some kind of a solution. And the second one's good. So they'll inbound, trailing by a pair early on second half action. And that pass is tipped and picked off, and foul. They'll go back to the free throw line. Like I said, back at 7 p.m. right here tomorrow night, boys tip off. They need a couple wins to secure a playoff spot, and boy, did they get one the hard and exciting way last night, folks. If you didn't see the clip, check it out on our website, 321 Westerly. Jesse Samo buzzer beater on a broken down play off a block and a long overhand assist cross court by Romello Hamlin to Samo, and he took the step back. And that's the second time the boys Bulldogs have been able to celebrate on the court and get into a pile. And that's two fun things that those seniors will take home. That's another turnover by the girls. And here's number 3. Kid comes back around. They really do just swing with 5 guards. Pick. Good switch by Peliquin. And gets her hand on it, but they're going to recruit it back up. Number 3 has it behind her back. And Hake doesn't fall for it, but South Kingstown gets the long deflection. They switched on a pick. Great spin move. Kick out. Open. Quick pop. No good. Rebound Bulldogs. So good defense by the Bulldogs on that set. Got to watch her back. Cross court. Head fake from the baseline. Got fouled. She'll go for 2. So the Bulldogs will go to the line. Trailing by 4 here. The most they've trailed by. Juliana Vozinet will go to the line for 2. 5:37 to go. Quarter number 3. Girls back in action on the 29th, and I think that's Monday. And they are playing LaSalle, who has the same record as the Bulldogs going into tonight. 7-4 in the division. They play South Kingstown yet again on the final game of the season. It's up and it bounces over the front and in for the Bulldogs. They get 1. Trailing by 3. And travel called. I knew something weird happened there. I couldn't tell what though. So it's a travel, and the Bulldogs needed that turnover. They need to capitalize here. One little flurry offensively they've been on tonight when they went from 12 to 20 rather quickly. And Woodward's blocked. She's been very effective underneath. Decides to try one from outside, and number 11 has it. Reverse. That's a beauty, and that doesn't go. A rebound Woodward. Underneath is they don't have anyone to match her. Hake has it. Goes between a few. Pass to Pelican, gets deflected. She reels it in, though. Overhands it. Number 20 pops it, and that's Francesca DeCaro, and it is going to go the other way. Rebels have it. 32-29 South Kingstown. Halfway through 3 quarters. A little over. And the inbound. Bulldogs press. 5 guards should be able to get through it. Not near half court yet, though. They're going to go. And Woodward on the ball here. And they kick out. They get it over the top underneath. Nice little cut. And they get their offensive rebound. Number 10 turns and shoots. Blocked. Oh, that's a late whistle. I thought anyway, but that's going to send the Rebels to the line again here. And it's a good thing the first half wasn't physical because they are loose with the whistles. But they're sending Westerly to the line as well. And up and in. And now Francesca DeCaro, only a freshman. I know I hadn't seen her very often, but I had seen her, and she is now on the court of the rotation. And another block by Peliquin, and it's taken by Woodward. A little problem over there. And now number 24, Saint, is going to take it in to Cecilia Saint. Only a sophomore. This Bulldog team with only 4 seniors. I do believe 3 active. And the head fake, and Saint has it. Bulldogs will reset. They swing to the corner. Kara has it. And no good. Offensive rebound. Nope. Loose ball. And they dive and hit the floor and the loose ball again. And it's going to stay here with the Bulldogs. Hake will inbound for Westerly. And now Woodward's going to inbound. Back to Woodward. Kicks it back out to Saint. And attacking the hoop. The runner by Hickey is good. Bulldogs draw within one of the Rebels, but they're on the move again. Now 3-on-3, but they get by one. There's no backing, don't make the shot. That's a good job, and you give it right back away. That's not a good job. And open on the other side. Nope, they don't like it. Good recovery D by Saint. On the far side off the pick. Tries to split it. Gorman's up, so that's not going to happen. And they'll work the perimeter. Number 3 is going to kick out. Number 15 for 3, no good. Bulldogs rebound. Can they hang on to it? They can. And Hake has it. Trailing only by 2, 33-31 here. As the third quarter moves along. Head fake, pass underneath. Gorman has it, uses the pivot up, and she's going to go to the line for 2. So they can tie this thing from the free throw line, 2:44 but left in quarter number 3. And the Rebels lead 33-31. This is going to be a 3 matchup year. Growing a little rivalry here with South Kingstown. And the first one's off. These are crucial. And we're live on the release. And both no good, and you can't afford that at all. On top of the fact you got no points, now you're frustrated. So it's a dual killer, and there's a timeout on the floor. And it's no wonder that we needed that timeout, and we trail only by 2. So with the lack of productivity here that we've had late in the second all the way through into the third here, we're only trailing by 2. So one shot. But, I mean, this is a game that's well within the grasp of either team. It really is. It's well within the grasp of either team. The Rebels are not doing to the Bulldogs, at least not with nearly as much success, whatever they did in the holiday tournament, but you can see them trying to go over the top and beat them in transition. If the Bulldogs back down the Rebels seem to get a quicker hoop, an easier hoop on the other end. Whatever Coach Hake is telling our team, these refs got a quick whistle as far as playing any more physical than we are. We just got to get back quicker defensively. I don't know, comes down to shooting percentage too, and the free throws. I mean, I know that we've gone 1 of 2 at least twice. We've gone 0 for 2 once. I mean, those are things you cannot do. You erase the lead. You're in the lead. If you fix those right there. The last time they played the Rebels, it was 3-pointers. And this time we've missed our share of free throws. Woodward on the inbound. Overhand. Into the paint. And the foul every play. Number 2 foul this time. A sophomore. To the line we go. Hake whistled for the foul. First one is up and out, not good. Live on the release. Up and that one's in, so they split. After the Bulldogs missed both, Gorman takes the inbound, gives it back to Hake. We're moving. And Woodward has it spin move inside, and the shot doesn't go. Fouled again. We're going to go for 2. Every time up and down the court, doesn't matter which team it is. We are going to the free throw line lately. So, Nova Woodward in for 1, and the Bulldogs trail by 2. Live on the release. Gorman and Hake down low. Second one's good, so she hits them both, and we're a bucket away. Pressing. Overhand, and the Bulldogs, unfortunate tip, go the length. Rebels finish, and that brings it to 4. Woodward has it, no help. Someone's going to come over. She got doubles. Hake has it now and will attack to the rim. No whistle. Clean play. And they let him play, and the Rebels will come away with it. Bulldogs trailing by 3 here. Third quarter that has seen not a lot of points. Bulldogs have scored 5 and 8 for the Rebels, and that's our difference. Little half-court trap by the Rebels. Bulldogs do barely get out of it. Hake has it. Open 3, top of the key, doesn't go. Bulldogs could have used that emotionally on top of the points. Saved by Pellegrino. How Woodward came away with it, and she goes right up with it like you taught to. No whistle there, though. I don't know. There were 3 defenders. None of them got her, so the Rebels have it, and the Bulldogs trail by 3. Third quarter winding down. Back and forth we go, and nice play off the glass. And that'll make it a 5-point game. 38-33. 10-5 in the third quarter here. Pellegrino out of bounds. Bulldogs will keep it, I do believe. And balls in that will come in. And inbound for the Bulldogs, who trail by 5. Pelican, that's a name we haven't heard in a while. Wasn't that shot's no good? When you don't say that name in a while, and I just realized it, that's kind of when you see the Bulldogs teeter from doing all right to trailing. And that's an issue. They got to get her involved. Nice steal by Bosnet. 11, nice highs. Pass underneath. Woodward puts it up and in for the Bulldogs. Big play. They needed that too. They got the turnover in the 2. Trail only by 3. 1 possession ball game. Anybody's game. Been out, nice pass on the other side. Backdoor pass, wide open. 5-point game, out of bounds. Bulldogs will maintain possession. Rebels 40, Westerly 35 here as the third quarter works its way through. A lot of whistles, a lot of free throws. Prevents teams from really getting into a groove. Hake to the hoop, strong. Defended well, but they get the loose ball. She got it back, and her pass got picked off. So the Rebels get away with it anyway. Can't capitalize when you're down by 5. You got to. And there's the buzzer. The horn goes off. 3 quarters in the books. We were tied after 2. The lead's been extended to 5. South Kingstown 40. Westerly 35. Still plenty of time. Bulldogs got to come up with something here. The Rebels made a lot of trips to the free throw line there in the third quarter. That's pretty much the difference, 5-point difference that we're seeing. And the Bulldogs, their free throw percentage isn't good either, really, to be honest with you. And they're still in this game. So anybody's game, 5-point difference. We're headed to the 4th, folks. It's getting exciting now. We'll take a quick break. Be right back.
The Thirsty Beaver Hometown Pub and Grub in Dunn's Corners is your ultimate destination for refreshing drinks, delectable dishes, and memorable moments with family and friends. Enjoy live music, DJ trivia every Wednesday night, And we're now the official spot to come watch and root for your favorite Westerly High School sports teams. The Thirsty Beaver, located at 265 Post Road, Spindrift Village, Westerly.
We are back, fourth quarter. Rebels will inbound with a 5-point advantage. Again, these two teams will match up one more time. And Rebels are at the perimeter, fighting open three at the top of the key, and it's no good. Wide open. Nobody crashing. They're afraid to not get back on time, so they're cheating, and they got caught there. Nobody near the rim, and the lead stretches to 7. They break that pretty well, Woodward with it. She's been the only answer, really, along with Pellegrino, and they pick off the pass underneath. A lot of turnovers. And number 3 works it. Underneath, that pass could have been picked. Another pass, nice play underneath. Shot doesn't go. They get their own offensive rebound, though. We are in the fourth quarter now here, folks. It is crunch time. Number 11 with it, takes to the baseline, little scoop, and off the back side of the backboard. So the Bulldogs will take it away with a chance to cut the 7-point lead down here. And she's got her toe on the line, unfortunately, and it's good. Do they give her credit? I think only for a long two. Nice shot anyway by Voisinette. Hopefully that can get the little spark for the Bulldogs. And a quick 3 on the other end doesn't go. And this could be a nice little spark for the Bulldogs. Trailing only by 5. Rafferty with it. Underneath, Pelican puts one up. First one in a while. And somehow gets it back. And that doesn't go either. The Bulldogs looking for 3. And jump ball call, I think, or a foul. I'm not sure. Jump ball would go to South Kingstown anyway. And that is what it is. 5-point advantage here. And the Rebels take it up. Not in as much of a rush, obviously, with the lead here in the fourth, but it's only 5 points. They haven't been that easy to come by, but, I mean, they're averaging 11 with the 3. Open, nice passing. Bangs the 3, makes it 8. So this 5-guard offense has stymied the Bulldogs here. To get it underneath, Wozniak, stop and pop, can't get it to go. So, I mean, it's field goal percentage, free throw percentage, a little bit of turnover issues. There's been some situations here that are leading to our 8-point deficit. Off the pick, the runner. That even goes. Now that's a tough. The teardrop hits it, and it is a suddenly 10-point deficit. No timeouts. Maybe let them play through it a little bit here. Fourth quarter, and South Kingstown stretched it. Nice passing. Woodward is going to have numbers. They'll finish. Pelican does. And there's your timeout. So we have an 8-point game. Coach Haight going to try to come up with some kind of magic here.
Greg, what do you do in this situation? It's obviously incredibly frustrating, but
yeah, I mean,
there's a lot of time left.
The only thing, I mean, honestly, the only thing they can do is shoot better. I mean, they've exploited what South Kingstown weaknesses, which is underneath. However, in doing so, it's preventing us to get back on time and allowing them to excel in what they do on offense, and that's run the court. So it's like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. So what do? You saw the last possession, we had nobody underneath, and they get thrown off at the rebound in a bucket. So what do? You got to make some shots. Honest to God, I mean, they got to make shots. They can't post up and go to the hoop every time. It's a matter of field goal percentage, really. I don't think that the defense are getting their hands in. There's been steals, there's been turnovers, but it's come to percentages, this one. From the free throw line, we're below 50%. Maybe Woodward saved us a little bit on that. Nice block by Pelican. Only an 8-point game, folks. This is basketball, but how late the help came over to her. Inbounded by the Bulldogs here. 47-39. And that is going to stay with Westerly here. Got to make the move now, though. Now the only numbers that matter aren't just on the court. The ones on the wall do. And they're starting to get count down here. Rafferty for three. Fresh look, and it is good. And that makes it 5, just like that. Cut the lead in half instantaneously. And South Kingstown looking to get down the court quick. A Pelican, again, with the block. When I said I wasn't saying her name, that's when the Bulldogs weren't doing good. And number 11 for 3, no good. Rebound to Pellegrino. And the Bulldogs down by 5 suddenly have life. There's life in the gym, and the blocking foul on the Rebels. So the Bulldogs will inbound, and here we go, folks. I mean, that's hoops for you, though. It comes down to it at the end.
The best games always do, Greg.
They certainly do. They're never easy here, doesn't see it, unfortunately. And Hake has it. Nice bounce pass to Pellegrino. And up and in it goes. Bulldogs all the way back to within 3 in a minute. Honestly, in a New York minute. They were just down 10. 3-point ball game. Holy smokes. And South Kingstown gets fouled on the way up. Well, go to the line.
And
this is
the tale of the second half.
Yeah, I mean, and this is where we are 1 for 2s and 0 for 2s, or they come back and really haunt you. They keep the coach awake at night. You know what I mean?
We have seen some last-second dramatics from the Bulldogs.
Oh, yeah.
Riley Pelican, I believe, last week or the week before, with a buzzer
and
beater.
Bounds taken by the Bulldogs. Can they keep it in? Oh, they got their own way. Darn, almost a huge turnover. And that's just, I mean, you can't over hustle, but that's just super hustle, and that's what caused it. And I think they substituted Riley Pelican out. And it's an interesting maneuver. Should be brief, I would imagine. And the inbound scoop, no good. Bulldogs, who wants it? Pass right to Rafferty. She's had several steals, too. She's sneaky fast. Inside, nice pass in the paint. There's a whistle and too much body. We got 3:23 to go here in this 4-point game. Bulldogs have been up by as much as 8. South Kingstown's been up by as much as 10. And we find ourselves at 4 here. Pass it underneath Gorman. She gets between them and fouled. To the line they go. They'll get a chance to do it from the free throw line. This has been the issue. Now we're live. You almost want to miss a rebound. And they get one. And they're trapping, and against 5 guards, it's tough. And the dribbling ability by them all. It's effective offense that they run. That's a whistle. That's a whistle in favor of the Bulldogs. Back court and a little fancy dribble over there. And the Bulldogs will get the ball here down 3. 1 possession ball game. We are 2 minutes left in this thing. We had this feeling at 10 to 8. This is going to be this kind of game. We were talking about it early in the first. It has not changed. Each team's had their little run. And here we are. 1 possession, and the Bulldogs have it. Varsity will inbound. Hake has it. Pick. Varsity takes it, and she'll work off of a pick. Shoots it. And off the backboard, it's good. I believe, too. I didn't see the official. I don't know. And there's going to be a timeout on the court. And these Bulldogs are excited. Down by 10. They go on a 9-0 run. 2:48 to go. Wow. The way they were shooting, I didn't expect it to just change like that. You know what I mean?
Anything
Holy
can happen.
mackerel.
Oh, man.
This is why you play. This is why I love it. This is just fantastic. I knew in the first, the tempo of the game's a little bit, that's obviously caused by the officials. They're calling out a lot of fouls. They're calling them for both teams, though. We're both going on the line, but I like a little bit more physicality allowed, personally. This kind of takes the opportunity from either team ever to really get 100% into a flow. And that's why it's been the game. It bogs down the game. But the Bulldogs, credit to them. They haven't let it get them down, slow them down. This team's fast, this Rebels team. Not that we're not, but they utilize their speed and their methodology on offense. So they have it here with a chance to extend the lead down by 1. Up by 1. Bulldogs will press. So it's going to trap the inbound here, and they do. Number 3 with it, their main ball carrier, and she makes her way. They lose it right at half court, and the Bulldogs wrap it up. Wasn't it having a day? Always in the right place tonight. And up the court she goes, attacking the hoop. Rafferty off the backboard, no good. She gets her own rebound. Pass back, Cake up with it, no good. Can they save it? No, they can't. That's going to go out, and it is going to go to South Kingstown. Still a 1-point game. Bulldogs have it. In number 11, they kind of wanted to prevent that. She's their most, I don't want to say most athletic, but biggest offensive threat. Number 10 will pop. Again, number 11 has it to number 3. I have their names here. Number 3 is Celine Barbera, the senior. To the hoop, the scoop, to the line she goes. Broken record here. These teams are up in high teens in free throw shooting. Not normally the case. So Westerly back in action on Monday. This is their first action with 5 days of rest. If they can pull this off, it would be huge. And it would give them a 3-game lead on South Kingstown in the division. Or it changes to 1. Yeah. Or it changes to a 1-game lead. And that's just a monumental difference. But it's early. They do get one more shot, but you don't want it to come down to your last night of the season, their senior night in their house. So Hake has it, swings, Woodward. Today she's had a very good day. Great year as a freshman. You're going to need her the rest of the way. Rafferty with it. Down to Woodward. She's going to post, look to the inside, up and off the mark. Rebound comes down with South Kingstown, and they have it. And they really shouldn't rush this time. And they're going to go kick out, and they do. 11 open 3, and they bury it. She buries it. She's had a day. Those two, number 11, Finley Carr, the senior, and number 3, Celine Barbaric, and the Bulldogs get one to drop. They're going to call a timeout. 52-47, down by 5. Yeah, it's been really. Other players obviously have contributed for South Kingstown, but like number 10, Abigail O'Rourke, she's only a freshman, and when I see freshman, sophomore, excuse me, but you couldn't forget about Carr. You've seen her all day long. A minute to go in the game, and she leaks out in the corner that wide open. So there's been a lot of stuff that Coach Hake and her staff are going to be able to pull out of this that I can't or don't have time to, or no. But the Bulldogs, this was a winnable game, is all I'll put it. With the Rebels shooting whatever it ends up as percentage-wise, the Bulldogs are going to be lower. But you can look at that and say, all right, we should have done better than we did, and we should have shot at a higher percentage. We'll see, though. It's still a 5-point game with 1:18. That's a lifetime. There's so many turnovers going on back and forth by both teams. Which is what you're going to see when two teams with so much speed clash. Because these are two fast teams. And South Kingstown's not small, if you want to call all 5 of those young ladies guards there. I mean, they got some pretty good height. Pelican's going to have to be involved here. She'll inbound. Got to get it to someone to call timeout, and they get it to Hake. Picks up the dribble to Woodward down low. They want a quick one. And to the hoop they go. She gets her own rebound. That didn't work. And they're going to test the baselines. Rafferty, she's going to back down. Kick out. Nothing there yet. Hake to the hoop. Nice pass, wasn't it? Fouled on her way up. She'll go to the line. So down by 5. Can make it 3. Got to make it 3. Are we under a minute here? I'm feeling like we're under a minute. Anybody?
Lisa, where are we at?
The game is getting close to over.
And that one takes a Bulldog bounce.
And they need a 101. It's up. She's clutch. She's been clutch. She contributed as a freshman. She's all the way up to a junior now. I've seen her entire career and what an athlete. She's a really good basketball player. She really is. She's a smart player, too.
And this is a 1-possession game now.
Huge game, man. This has been back and forth. Bulldogs need a stop. And they get the tip to the backcourt, and it's loose. Look at her hustle right there. That's going to go to the Bulldogs. I do believe the arrow's in their favor. I try to keep track. And if it does, and it is, then what a turn of events here, folks. 3-point ball game. Still enough time that you don't need to go for the 3. We must be at around the 50-second mark here. Inbounding is Wazinet.
Lisa, can we, while we have a break in play, could we get a wide shot with the time?
We are live. Hake inbounds. Bulldogs will tell you how much time's left. If they force a 3, then they know there's not much. We got 30 seconds. If you're going to go to the hoop, you go to her, and you go now, and it's up, and it's foul to the line. They go. No. Oh, no, it was clean. If they got the rebound, there's a chance here. Too many people turn over. It's turned into a mess. And the Bulldogs, are they going to foul or are they going to call it a day? And they fouled finally, but they gave up 2 seconds.
That was a big mess under the hoop. I don't know how there wasn't a foul there.
And they gave up 2+ seconds without fouling. And the fact that it's not a penalty is gonna hang with them for a bit. So I mean, they think they're 4 out of 5. It'll be 4 out of 6. They still have a lead over South Kingstown. That's a good thing. That will put that one loss behind LaSalle, but LaSalle is a game. So as we have a timeout on the court, we can kind of look ahead to Monday's game versus LaSalle. It's huge game. They played LaSalle. They haven't played LaSalle this year yet. So they play LaSalle on the 29th, then they play them again on the 12th. They play Portsmouth on the 31st. They play Portsmouth on the 14th. They play South Kingstown tonight. They play South Kingstown on the 15th, and that is their season. So now the question comes, if they don't pull this off, not looking great, they need a pair of misses and a drain 3, something crazy. Anyway, now is it in your head, this Rebels team? Because not only did they beat them this year in the tournament, but in the article it says the 7 years that they've been in the tournament, they've been a dominant force in the female tournament, the Rebels. So now you have that victory. The Bulldogs battle to the end in this one, and if they can't pull it off, then they know they've beat them both ways. They beat them in a close one, they beat them in a blowout, and now you're going to match up at the end of the season in the last game, and you know something's going to be on the line for both teams. Whether it's where you play, who you play, whether you play at all could be on the line. I mean, I think with their records they're in, but they're all in the same little tree Division C there. So I don't know how they do it. They should reseed, but that would number 11 is going to go right to the hoop with it, or gets fouled, and one shot will put this one nearly in the books. That was a hard foul, but good sportsmanship helped her up. And I'll tell you what, man, there's been a lot of fouls this game, and there hasn't been a lot of good hits. Like, nothing's good hit in basketball. You know what I mean? Though, like, there hasn't been any like solid contact. No one's going to the ground. There's just a lot of whistles on the wrist, on the arm.
And if
the
you're
back,
the Rebels,
whatever.
number 11 is the person that you want at the free throw line.
Yeah, you want number 3 dribbling, number 11 with the ball every other minute. Yeah. Well, they're the king of the castle. This is a tough team.
She has this little kick that she does when she shoots a free throw, and it's very it's been very accurate for her. Hake could not put up that last second three.
No, they're not going to foul now, I don't think. And they get the steal out of it. And whistle dead. So bottom line is it's a 3-point ball game, and we have a timeout on the court. Is it Westerly's ball?
It's a 5-point ball game. 1 second left.
5-point
So
ball game, yeah.
this is unfortunately not going to go the Bulldogs' way no matter what.
This one's a wrap. This one's a wrap, folks, but it was fun. It was fun. And this is what we're going to get, folks, out of the rest of the year. You're going to get nothing less than this. You show up, you're going to have to scratch and claw for every victory, and if you don't, you'll just get beat up on. I think they were capable of winning this game. I think they're improving, no doubt about it. I think this game came down to shooting percentage. You're going to have off nights. You're going to have cold nights. So, that being said, they got to put it in the rear view. Forget about it. They'll move to 7-5 in the division. That'll make the South Kingstown Rebels 7-6, and they head to LaSalle on Monday. LaSalle sits at 7-4, so they're all together now. So, but you got to play the entire game, and not that the Bulldogs didn't do that. Like I said, I don't know how you correct it. Shooting percentage. You put your players in the best position to make a shot, but then it's got to make a shot from the baseline, and that's out, and that's the ball game. A tough game, a good game, a tough loss, but it puts the Bulldogs in a you got to bounce back position. They have 6 league games remaining. Charahoe in the middle, 3 league, then Charahoe, then 3 league. So out of that, they got to you want to win a pair. So it's crunch time for this Bulldog team. They're on a good run. That's going to do it for the night, though. Unfortunate ending here at Federico Gymnasium. The South Kingstown Rebels upended the Bulldogs 54-49. However, we will be right back tomorrow night, 7 p.m. as the Bulldogs play host to LaSalle. And the Bulldogs coming off a huge buzzer beater last night. So some momentum they're going to work off of. It'll be a good night here at Federico Gymnasium tomorrow night. I am the voice, Greg Moran.
Well, Greg, before you say that, I just want to say on behalf of everybody at 321 Westerly and everyone here in Westerly that our thoughts and our hearts are with our neighbors in New London today. Horrific situation happening over there with the historic First Congregational Church steeple and roof collapse, and we hope that as more information comes out with that everybody remains to be okay. And obviously it's a very emotional situation over there in New London, our neighbors to the southeast, or southwest. So thank you, thank you, Greg, for being here tonight. And I just wanted to say, our thoughts are with the people of New London. Definitely a a very unfortunate and tragic situation over there. So, all right, Greg, you can sign us off for the evening. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, Greg Moreno, the voice of 321 Westerly.
Folks, it's getting to crunch time. Every game that we bring to you has playoff implications, so this is when the voice gets raspy. This is when the voice gets loud. I get excited. I couldn't wait all day. I get as excited as they do. That being said, tonight might not have gone our way, but we got 6 more shots at this pie here for the ladies. The boys will take the court tomorrow night. We're coming off a huge buzzer beater. We'll see what they do. 7 p.m. tip. I'll see you there.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
Hot summers and cold winters can be unbearable, but D&V Mechanical has the solution for you. As a Mitsubishi Diamond dealer, we provide energy-efficient and personalized comfort solutions for your home. Our experienced technicians will install your new system quickly and efficiently, ensuring your complete satisfaction. Don't suffer through another season of discomfort. Contact D&V Mechanical today for a personalized ductless mini-split installation that fits your lifestyle. D&V Mechanical, your comfort is our top priority.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop in to Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
The Thirsty Beaver Hometown Pub and Grub in Dunn's Corners is your ultimate destination for refreshing drinks, delectable dishes, and memorable moments with family and friends. Enjoy live music, DJ trivia every Wednesday night, and we're now the official spot to come watch and root for your favorite Westerly High School sports teams. The Thirsty Beaver, located at 265 Post Road, Spindrift Village, Westerly.